Okay, hey guys. I usually stream a Patriots game right now because the Patriots aren't playing. I'm going to stream Broncos against Eagles. The reason I choose that game is Sean Payton, head coach of the the Denver Broncos, an offensive genius, is one of uh, the offensive play callers who are an inspiration behind my offensive schemes and offensive calls and game plans. So yeah, I like to I study film on his teams, whether it was the Saints, a couple, or mostly the Broncos. And yeah, that's why I chose that game of all the games. A lot of good head coaches, but Sean Payton is the more impactful, more the more the one I admire more. So let's go with that game there. I got a lot of his um, tendencies, a ton of like inspiration in terms of what he does and his approach to the game and his approach to calling and all that stuff. A lot come from him as well as a lot of great offensive play callers, but he's one of them, and that's why I want that team. So, game starts in 10 minutes. Game starts in 10 minutes. Obviously, you guys know how this goes. I don't show the game due to copyright, but I still write, kind of be that coach, that coordinator in the booth, as well as inform viewers of the offensive play calling and defensive looks and that kind of stuff in that nature. And yeah, just trying to be a good head coach and or a play caller in life for a team. Game starts in 5 minutes. No, I exited. Where is it? By the way, still gotta get repped at UNC. Lost yesterday 38-10. Jesus. I don't know, I just like watching Bill Belichick as a diehard Patriots fan. Got Eagles versus the Denver Broncos. Oh yeah.
Unbelievable. Talk about out of touch. I'm Jack Chitterelli. Politicians like Mikey Sherrill and Phil Murphy just don't get it.
promote stuff. By the way, I wish I could stream with my um better phone, cause it has a better camera, and to stream on that you need 50 subscribers. It would be better, way better. Plus, I could get a better shot at that board. Maybe I want to draw something during the games, just like that the last video I made. Go check that out, man. You can't regret it. It's about the Bills' most dangerous defense, most unpredictable defense, how to attack it, how to block it, and why it's effective and all that. Just a ton of insight. let's start. They're almost about to kick off, so let's go. Got my offensive play calls here. Not gonna show them all. I mean, that's why I don't show it on bit too much. Oh my gosh, these are so more valuable than y'all think. Got the scouting reports here as well. Which I read before, and I create, then read, then study before I start writing plays and drawing plays. Not drawing plays that are already existing in my offensive game plan database, play database. So here we are. Bo Nix to take the field first. Oh boy. Internet, this isn't. Okay, here we are. Bo Nix in a 3-by-1 formation against Phillies, what seems cover 4, not showing the safeties there. Bo Nix drops pass, throws a laser beam downfield, and it's frozen. Jesus. Wow, what a stream. If it's not Patriots stream, like, is this phone mad? Damn, bro. Damn, bots going wild in chat. Jesus, bro. Like, bot A and bot B are spamming. Wow, dude. Dude, can we work? This never happens, bro. This never happens. It's usually a smooth stream. Wow. Like, what does this phone hate? Anything that's not Patriots? I mean, sorry, dude. The Patriots don't play this right now, bro. It's never like this. That's why I say it. Okay. Broncos punt the ball. Jalen Hurts takes the field. Against AFC opponents, he has 41 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. Fun fact. Gonna write any bunch nasty formation by Jalen Hurts, stack nickel formation by the Broncos. They run a bootleg and it gets batted away by a slot cornerback. I don't know what the Eagles were doing there. I guess they saw. I mean, I don't like calling fakes against stack formations. They don't really buy into the run. Gun formation, it's a 2-by-2 against a cover 1 robber look by the Denver Broncos. They indeed play that. Rolling right is Jalen Hurts tries to throw, and very he throws to a very trafficked AJ Brown. So he wanted showing the camera behind the quarterback. He wanted a crosser, which was open. I don't know why he didn't take it. Looks clearly wide open. He doesn't take it. He throws a 3-yard completion to AJ Brown, who was in traffic. Jet motion by AJ Brown, showing one coverage again, snapping the ball, looking to throw deep, doesn't find it. And it's frozen again. Jesus, bro. And it's incomplete. So it was cover one, obviously, and he wanted to throw the stop and go to the tight end. He overthrew it to the tight end there, who was wide open. Like he wasn't wide, but he got a step or two on that defender, and he overthrew it. Time to punt the ball and give the ball back to Sean Payton. Damn, bots in chat going wild. NFL game stream with the internet logo. What? Bo Nix single back formation against a cover 3 look, and it's a wide receiver reverse, which is a decent run for 9 yards. Let me get the charger. Okay, we're back. Wait, this was on the whole time? Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. So, Bo Nix in a trips right formation gun, looking against a cover 4 look, runs the ball down the middle and gets stuffed. Expected cover 4 is a perfect. What's with the camera, by the way? A perfect where's the camera? Yep, okay. A perfect defense against the run here. The board actually looks. Wow, okay, I never knew I could do that. Anyway. Sean Payton looks like he wants to go for this 4th down here. You know what? Since no one's watching, why don't I call my plays? And then I'm like, oh, what if later in the future people watch this? And why would, like, I don't think that would happen. Anyway, they're trying to get the Eagles to jump. Do they do that? Yes, they do get them to jump. Convert this 1st down here. Yeah, let's do that. No one's gonna watch this. Is no one gonna watch this? I mean, okay. I mean, this is so that they run a outside zone to the left, which is stuffed on 2nd down, on 1st down, the 1st down they got after the flag. Okay, let's call these. So I have 2 notebooks. So this notebook, this is the precise game plan for which is whatever the laminated play sheet is. Then I got this notebook right here with all my plays in general. Okay. So this is a second. You know what? I usually start calling after I kind of take on. So they're showing cover 4 here. Eagles, with a jet formation. Bo Nix looking that way. Tries to throw middle, and it's batted. Is that a fumble? No way. Is that a fumble? Was his hand forward? No, it wasn't. It's a fumble. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So he actually tried to throw like this and then someone batted it. Damn it. Just look at the protection there. They got the fumble on the nickel blitz. So no. I mean, I'm not a Broncos fan. I'm a Peyton fan, but no, dude. Why are the officials talking to the... God damn it. Oh my gosh. So let's do this here. So timeout. I want to try something. Let's try drawing on the board. God damn it, bro. A lot of wires here. I want to buy. I wish I could buy a wireless. It was, kind of. So, does this show? Yes, it does. Eagles were showing a nickel blitz. Nickel here. Cooper DeJean. This is Cooper DeJean. We're showing cover 4 here. The reason why I say that is because the safeties were close to the hashes and a bit down here, and because post snap the cornerbacks kind of dropped back with the safeties. This nickel came here. The running back, I didn't pay attention to the protection, but I assume it was correct. It's just the running back kind of gave up. It didn't. He couldn't hold. I didn't. I can't say give up. I can say didn't hold. This guy came in. He put his hand in there. Bo Nix, when his hand was facing the sky, trying to throw, his hand was upward. Cooper DeJean kind of hit it, and it's a fumble. The ball kind of jumped up in the air a bit and fell to the ground. Defensive tackles here fell on it, and it was a fumble. What else can I say about the play? What else can I say about the play? I mean, yeah, nothing too special. I mean, so they're saying, why are they reviewing it, dude? It's a clear fumble. Like his hand, his arm was facing upwards. Like, I don't see a debate in there anyhow. Wait, what? They're not calling it a fumble. They're calling it incomplete pass anyway. What? How? Like, I don't get it. So okay, they're repeating. So Bo Nix drops back. Oh no, that's not the same play. And he almost throws a pick. He overthrew a pick. And then it's 4th and 12, and they punt it. Okay, I guess. Wait, actually, they can kick a field goal. My bad. I'm trying to. Finally, Jesus, long wires, huh? Okay. So. So yeah, 3-0 for the Eagles. Usually right now during commercial I'd actually write what happened for the post game video, which is what NFL teams would write for halftime adjustments slash lessons and all that stuff. But since I don't usually do the Broncos, when I graduate in a month, I'll start doing multiple teams, but for now it's Patriots only. So, yeah, I mean, no one's gonna watch this. I want to play call, but I don't, because people might, I mean, this is gonna be serious. I mean, this is like serious. Like I can't feel plays. I mean, I work hard for these, but at the same time, nobody's watching. Literally, me and my siblings, they already know my plays, so no. So what I would do as the Broncos. So what I would do as Broncos offense. So the Philadelphia Eagles are nickel blitzing. They're nickel blitzing, and what I would do is I would call fast passes. I'd increase the bubble screen play calls. Get things going really. It's been punt and then almost fumble that turned into a field goal to get your team going, giving them confidence and actually force them to change on defense. I mean, they're blitzing the slots and they're trying to make Bo Nix. They're trying to force Bo Nix into the they're throwing him off, and indeed they did throw him off. He overthrew a laser beam that could have got him at the 3-yard line. He overthrew it and almost threw a pick to a near defender simply because he was getting blitzed. So bubble screens, wide receiver screens, RPOs. So Denver showing cover 1. Devontae Smith jet motion, snaps the ball, hands it off to Saquon Barkley, who barely gets 4 yards on first down. So that was a coverage revealer. They saw man coverage. So what I would do, they saw one cover. What I would do next, I mean, you gotta. So I'd call something like, do I draw every 2 minutes? How do I manage this thing here? Damn, bot's going crazy. Pistol formation. Out of man coverage, following Devontae Smith on the jet motion. Quick throw to A.J. Brown on a dig route. At the cut, great play. A play I'd call right now. So it's Patrick Surtain. That's actually an in route. So it's slight shorter in route. It's a gun formation against man coverage. They're revealing it. Ball snap, play action. Throws it to a wide open Devontae Smith. Okay, we're getting it going. So I want to call. So it's time to. So we've been playing short, right? So I want to call this. We got AJ here. You want this. What you also want is you want Devontae Smith here. You want your tight end here. And then you want this guy on a comeback route. And I'd put this guy on a dig. And I'd put the running back on a check. Check route here. That would do great right now. Yeah, let's do that. Call plays that aren't in the playbook, plus call stuff. Gun formation, showing man coverage. They snap the ball, fake the toss to Saquon Barkley, throw a drag route. It was okay. Short. So they're playing short. They're playing conservative here. I think what they're trying to do is kind of open the run game here for Saquon Barkley. So they call a gun wing formation against a zero look. They run the ball and get the first down. Make it 2nd and 3. Run the ball, get the first down. Then what they're gonna do now is keep passing, keep throwing drags and dig routes and quick out routes against one coverage, and then run and get the first down. Play it smart and simple. I'd call a play like that's the thing. The play isn't showing because the camera is bad, and I can use a way better camera at 50 subscribers. Quick throw a quick in route to AJ Brown against a backed up one cover there. Um, as I said prior, they're gonna play conservative. So now look, it's a 2nd and 1. What are they gonna do? They're gonna seems like they're about to align in a stack formation. Indeed, they do. It looks like a run here. It's a stack wing out of gun formation. AJ Brown on a jet motion here. They indeed, it's a bootleg, and then they run. They throw the tight end leak for a first down. Playing smart, playing simple. I mean, how do you defend this? Well, if I'm DC for the Broncos, I'm definitely. I mean, you're a man coverage team, but I want you to play press at the line. I think that's better. I think that's better there. Like, look, they're backed up. So it's a wing formation. I think they're scared of the run. So indeed, they do run the ball, and it's stuffed for. It gets 2 yards. So I think the Broncos have to kind of play jam coverage. You gotta like get your hands on the receivers at the line. I mean, you're playing a bit backed up, and it's man coverage, and at the so. What's happening here? Let me call this real quick before they call a play. They're showing percentages on the screen. So the Broncos are playing backed up man coverage. So what? And then he's actually still hasn't came back. They're still talking. No play yet. So what I would do here is I'd bring this guy back closer, jam him. But what's happening here is he's running a route, and then at this cut, this guy can't do anything. He's just waiting. He's trying to anticipate. Is it a go? Is it a dig to the right? Is it a sit? And then he cuts. He catches it. Repeating that simple, successful process. But what I want is I don't want this. I want jam coverage. Just don't let him cut. Just don't let if he beats you, up. If he that way he's gonna beat you, vertically. But that's where I'd then have safety help on the backside, so he can't throw that, which is the wide side of the field. So they're in the red zone. They got to the red zone real quick, doing that exactly. I hope everything showed there, bro. Like, look how bad the camera is. Nothing is showing on the screen. Anyway, a wide 2x2 formation on a gun. Cover one, clear cover one, same defense by the Denver Broncos with minor adjustments. Okay, so the cornerback to the right, to the wide side comes. So Jalen Hurts rolls right, wants to throw right. He actually runs for it and gets 1 yard. So if you're watching live TV there, the corner on the wide side of the field came down to press, as I just explained. So look, and then he backs up at the snap. And then, yeah, I think Jalen Hurts will. So when he started to run the corner route, he wanted to throw, it got wide open. He missed a read there. He missed a touchdown. Anyway, loop motion by the Z receiver there. He wants to throw it, throws it to the end zone, and it's a overthrow to AJ Brown, to Devontae Smith. And then they kick a field goal themselves. So Jalen Hurts missed a touchdown, and then the second one wasn't open. So yeah, he missed a touchdown. Like I don't see like he started running. Now the problem there was a lot of quarterbacks when they start to run, they look at the grass, and I think that's what he did there. He looked to the grass. He didn't see a wide open. It's what I call a ZC route. So let's break down that. Let's do that play. And obviously it's not gonna show on camera because the camera sucks, and I need 50 subscribers to use my phone camera, which I film my videos with, which is far better, and no one wants to subscribe. So gotta live with what you got, I guess. So here's the play. I hope it shows. If it doesn't, can't do anything. Other than get people to subscribe, so I can use a better camera. So you got the X receiver here. I forgot what formation it was. I forgot. Was it a 2x2? Damn it. I forgot what I saw. Anyway, I usually write those on paper because to make the post-game video and halftime adjustments for the Patriots. Anyway, it was an in break, then going like this, and then running the corner. So it's what I call a poco, So what he's doing is he's faking the post. He's leaning inside, trying to get the safety here to think he's running a post. But and indeed it does work. And then there's a corner here, right? So what does Jalen Hurts think? Jalen Hurts thinks that this guy's going to be doubled, right? So what he does is he rolls out, and then he's like, nah, this guy's going to be doubled. I'm going to run. And he runs. But what happens actually is when this guy breaks, because he was leaning inside, right? He was shading inside. So this guy kind of stays there. When he breaks real fast and runs to the pylon. And this guy's still here. I think what he could have done was he could have thrown it, and it was an easy throw. This is just demonstration here, not to scale. But it was open here. He could have thrown it. The DB was behind. He thought it was a post as well, but it was still right here in the area before he broke. And he could have thrown it, but he was looking down and actually ran and got a yard for forcing a field goal for the Philadelphia Eagles. Why is there a burning smell? There's a burning smell, dude. What? God damn, what? Anyway. Yeah, Bo Nix marching on the field again. Bo Nix marching on to the field. In a single back formation. 8 receiver. Motions. It's a bootleg. He throws it right and he completes it. A dot against cover 4. It was a speed out. Just great anticipation there. Great throw by Bo Nix. Gets a chunk for a first down. It was a comeback route. Oh man, like, see, that's why I thought it was a speed, because at the break, and look what happened. Oh my gosh, it froze. This never happens, bro. Like, what kind of... charger. Oh, man. This never happens, by the way. This never happens. Okay. So, damn, okay, Bo Nix in a single bunch formation, runs an inside zone, gets the first down and a bit more, just to run down the middle. Damn, Sean Payton, those long play calls, dude. Damn, camera's on, been on him for 15 seconds. I mean, I simplify those, dude. I simplify them to the max. So I'll show you what Sean Payton simplified call looks in a bit. Orbit formation by the receiver, and he runs an inside zone for a bit. So okay, let's show you a play call of Bo Nix of Sean Payton here, and it's a call I'd run right now. Let's call 12 single tight left 810 boot fade out F low Y we go X short snap, a sharp snap. So they run the ball. God damn it. So it was against man coverage. Let's call a play right now. So what I'm gonna call. Let's call a play. Nobody's watching this. Nobody cares. Okay, here's the play I'm going to call. And it's a flag. It's a false start. Okay, let's call. So this notebook simply, oh my gosh, all the plays shown. This just has the names. The diagrams are here. Let's call. What do we call? False. Let's call 13 single bunch wing left E rip F move 801 scissors. Okay, let's call that play. Let's see it. Jesus, I thought my phone fell. Okay. Okay. Oh, they called the play, dude. And they almost got a touchdown of it. Bo Nix overthrew it. I was literally trying to call the play here. So it's four cover. Let me write this in red. I'm watching a over. Damn, dude. So what they call here? Let me break down this play. So he calls an over. He calls a boot over play against a man coverage, and when the receiver. Okay, so but damn, I don't have time to do any of this. Empty formation. Bro, this is a huge trend here. So it's an empty formation. The T back comes into the, oh my gosh, and they brought the Heat 3 players there to take down Bo Nix. So a trend in the league here. Let me call this real quick before then they're gonna punt and call commercial. Why do I have this on? So a huge trend in the league is call of empty bunch formation. And what I have a bunch formation. I'm gonna call it. Anyway, so the T back is either here or here, and they usually when the quarterback acknowledges the coverage, this guy comes back to the backfield here. Now something Sean Payton did last week. And as I said, I studied Sean Payton a lot. One thing, why did I erase it? I'm gonna redraw it right now. Jesus Christ. One thing, he did last week against the Bengals, and the Bengals are stupid. So the Bengals were in zero cover. I'm not gonna draw the defense. The T-back was down here. He came back to the backfield, and what happened was the Bengals were in zero cover zero, and then. Actually no, the T-back was here. Yes, T-back was here. Anyway, the reason why I just remembered is because the coverage actually shifted right. They started, and there was a ton of miscommunication. They started ranting. Nobody did nothing. The middle linebacker who was on the running back was here. So it was man to man, and then the running back ran a wheel route, walk-in touchdown right here. These guys ran dragging a slant to take the corners out the way. Wide open touchdown, 4-6. Just simple stuff to utilizing. How the Bengals, who are stupid, no offense, but the film says that, not me. And I really would like to show these on YouTube, for example, show them. But look at the camera. The board isn't even everything that's drawn on the board can't show, dude. I need to get to 50 subscribers to solve this issue and just have better content. I mean, if I created, so I have 32. So I need 2018. If I made 18 accounts, YouTube could expand that 50, I think, or suspend or take down the channel, which I've put a ton of effort into, so I don't want that to happen. Oh my gosh, I mean, how do I get subscribers? Yo, how do I gain subscribers? Change the content. I can't change the content. Do better. I think. Wait, is this mic on? Can you guys hear me? I don't know if you guys heard me. I said I need 18 subscribers. How do I get subscribers to make this camera better? I don't know. Do I make 18 Gmails and subscribe. YouTube will ban me. Take down my channel I put a ton of effort into. So the only thing is make people normally subscribe, and I don't know how to do that. I mean, content change, I can't change it. Do better, I mean, I don't see anything wrong I'm doing. Scout report, pre-game video, telling the fans and expecting game plans and telling them how I'd game plan correctly. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Anyway, split close formation. Damn, that's a halfback dive, but it was a very creative formation. It was a split close, and then the wide receiver ran a jet motion, and then kind of froze when he got to the second running back. That was interesting. Anyway, bunch formation for the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts calling. That's a protection change, by the way. Yeah, it's a gun bunch formation. Another halfback dive. Yeah, he changed. He killed the play. So you saw him approach for the line of scrimmage. That was killing the play. And then he came again. That right there. That's sliding the protection there. When he was talking to the center the second time, that's protection. But the first one was like, it wasn't kill, but it meant kill. It's the word for kill, like kill the play, like go to second play call in the huddle. A quick a slant to a AJ Brown who was doubled, but double don't matter on a huge AJ Brown. Damn, either chuck it to AJ Brown or hand it off to Saquon. Either way, I'm getting the credit. I mean, no offense, but damn. Anyway, gun type formation. Jalen Hurts, one cover, shown by the Denver Broncos. Man coverage across the board, one safety. They bring a nickel blitz this time, who stuffs the run on the duo call that was ran by the second number running back, number 28, not Saquon Barkley. Damn, look at it. It's a duo on the replay, and then the nickel, Hufanga, who they paid a ton of money. And that's his job. That's what he's known for. Just perfect play. He's been a tough player all his career. A gun, bunch offset formation out of what seemed cover 2. Indeed, it is cover 2. He rolls right and loses a yard running, actually. I mean, bro, am I the only one who thinks Jalen Hurts is overrated, bro? God damn. Okay, still man coverage was showing one safety, meaning it's cover 1. That's still what it is. Not changing. Jalen Hurts talking to the ref here. Let's call play for that defense. Let's call single bunch spread left. F right block, naked 901, X dross, Y low Z fade. You're going to throw it to the Z receiver. AJ Brown's isolated. He's going to run Josh route, which is a drag, and then just go up. It's like an over, but you don't go vertical. Okay? You're going to throw that. That's going to be wide open. Or you got the Z fade on the alert. Let me draw it, dude. It's a flag. That's why I'm going to draw it real quick. So let's pull off a Bill Belichick and throw real quick and draw real quick. So the erasing. Naked call. 902 for protection here. You're gonna run a dross route. Drew it too fast. You're gonna go up here. The Z fade is gonna call him the Y. You got the high low here. Jesus Christ. Naked left. I said. Rolls left. He throws this crossbody, or this guy, or high lows this, or if it's an alert here, you're gonna take this. It's gonna be a one-on-one. You're gonna take that for sure. I'm on AJ Brown over there. Oh my gosh, he throws it, bro. That's crazy. On God, I had my back to this camera, dude. What? Oh my gosh. Dude, look. Oh, on God, I had my back to the camera, dude. And I started drawing when it was a flag. Wow. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Same 3x2 formation. Throws a fade. And it's incomplete. Throws a fade to AJ Brown. And it's a flag, is it? No way Certain did that. Yo. Defensive pass interference. Certain. I don't really see him. I didn't see anything wrong. I mean, why'd they call it defensive pass interference? I didn't see anything wrong, really. I don't know. They call it DPI. I don't know why. Anyway, gun wing formation. They're going to throw a fade to AJ, or they're going to run a halfback dive. They run a bootleg. And that's a touchdown. Wow. So, what happened was, Jalen Hurts threw it to a doubled Dallas Goedert, and it's a touchdown. Wow. Oh my gosh. I mean, it could have been bro, a hair to the left, and it's a pick. No, actually, on the what the fuck? No, that's not a pick here. What the fuck? Oh my, what did I just say? Dude, it looked like that on screen, but when they replayed it, looks perfect. A perfect play call. My bad. What the fuck? Okay. So, I think I might start doing this instead of. I should write then draw, as opposed to writing only. I mean, to be fair, I got this board 2 days ago, and these markers. So I got these markers yesterday. I hope nobody from my family's in chat. Yeah. Okay, so the play was. Here's the play. I forgot the formation, as always. That's why I used to write a ton, bro. This guy was on a fade to the outside. This guy. This is the Y. He's on a chip and block and leak. This guy's on a fade as well. And then this is a bootleg, play action. And then it's just a simple toss against one look. Obviously here, the slot as well as the cornerback were both here, and on camera it looked close, but the slot was behind, the cornerback was like behind him in like a yard or two, and he kind of threw it forward for the touchdown. Very good. Very good. I mean the Denver Broncos are playing bad defense. I mean all game it was just bad defense. Just not learning from mistakes. I don't know. I mean, the reason I say that is because the the Denver Broncos were playing backed off man coverage, and I preferred they press, and I said it. But what was happening was the Eagles were either running it to the inside, which is a good choice, or they were running quick slants, 5 yard in routes, and then Jalen was ripping it with anticipation on the break, and the receivers couldn't do anything really. They were doing what they were told, and what they were told is incorrect, and they can't do anything about it. All they can do is tackle right on the spot. And yes, that's good for teams. That's good. I mean, the that's a good approach, but I mean they have Saquon Barkley, so they would make it a second and short, a second and medium, and then convert that with like a 1 or 2 runs. Yes, he would get tackled on the spot. Yes, he would get 3, but I mean, you could take that away and then make them change how they play. That's what I'd prefer. Take them out of what they're running. Just like in the video I explained, where I explained how the Patriots can get the Bills out of what they're playing and force them kind of to reveal everything, as opposed to using that one successful thing and being stubborn for it. And obviously, I mean, why am I expecting anything, bro? I've been live for. If you want to combine all the streams, it's half a day. Half a day with 0 viewers. That's crazy. That's crazy. Gun formation against a cover 4 look. Look at the middle linebackers kind of switch. And then it's another tight throw. A short throw by Bo Nix on a curl there. Really, really risky. It was a slot cornerback and then an outside cornerback. The outside cornerback was dropping, and then the slot cornerback, it was covered 4. He was on a curl quarter flat. Bo Nix threw it to the inside near the hashes, and it got it in, but it was just him not. Anyway, another short throw to a quick out route, tackled right on the spot by the slot cornerback. And you can see there, I mean, just the quick throws, learning from their DB blitzing, their green dog blitzing, and what you want to do is you want to get the ball out quick, just like that. And I like it by the Denver Broncos and Sean Payton. So they're green dog blitzing. I'll explain that anyway. And right now it's a flag. It's a flag. Yes, it is. False start. Damn, that was a good play call. It was a single back a swing there. It was a wide receiver fake jet. It was very good. Very good there. Now it's a 2x2 formation. 12 personnel here. Halfback inside split zone, which gets 2 yards. Damn, I keep looking at the view count. I mean, I don't really. I'm used to talking with no views. I mean, as long as it's not family, I mean, that's why I'm looking. I'm good, bro. I can live with this. It's all good. as long as it's not my bro or anybody else. So okay, so they're replaying what it. So they're replaying play. So as I said, a lot of green dog blitzes right there. Um, the Philadelphia Eagles, they're basically trying to make Bo Nix get out of his game plan. Prior he was very good at distributing the ball, calling wide receiver screens. Just great offense it was prior. As I said, I studied Sean Payton, but it was good. So they're trying to take him out of what he is in already, and I think that's a very great thing that a lot of. I mean, this may sound stupid, but there are a lot, not a lot, but there are DCs or OCs that stick to the game plan and not try to make the opposing team get out. And we're seeing this with the Denver Broncos right now, playing one cover. And as I explained early on the board, in the first quarter, I explained earlier on the board, I said, why are the Eagles getting easy yards? And I drew it. I said the corners, so they're playing backed off cover one. And the Eagles are either short, so they're calling inside quick breaking routes as I drew, and every single time it's a 3-4 yard gain, 3-4 yard gain, and then it's a third and short or second and short. They run it 1 or 2 times, and then it's first down. And I don't know why. And then I called out the DC for the Broncos. I said, why adjust to let press, like have your wide receivers jam. You want that jam. I mean, it's gonna solve the problem here. And then what they're gonna start doing is going deep, right? Throwing alerts, and then how I'd adjust to that is I'd have safety help. I'd call cover two. I'd bring a middle field safety to the wide side, and then I'd have a good cornerback take away that one-on-one to the short side of the field, because he has less space there. That's how to attack that, and then take it as a chess match from there. So I don't really know why he isn't doing that, but I like it by the Philadelphia Eagles, the green dog blitzes, the nickel blitzes, those blitzes I drew on the board there as well. Oh my gosh. So Philly and Jalen Hurts in the red zone, and jet motion by AJ Brown, who runs his fade. He incomplete. He runs a speed out. I mean, obviously on all 22, it doesn't look like that. I thought it was a fade, but they zoom in, and indeed it was speed out there. So it's incomplete. Bad throw by Jalen Hurts, and it's a flag anyway. So holding on AJ Brown. I mean, I'm reading his lips here. So Pat Surtain on AJ Brown all day. You can see they're bringing his highlights up, every throw, every route he's ran. And as you can see, if you're watching live TV, as I said, it's quick passes, quick slants, quick ins, and hitting him at the at the at the break. they call it wide receiver screen, and it's stuffed for 2 yards. But anyway, as you can see, he getting tackled right on the spot by getting short yardage, which is enough for Saquon Barkley to come in and break that run or get the first down. So okay, the Giants are up on the Saints. Like, oh, my grandma could beat the Saints, dude. They're so bad. But to be fair, they're improving. I mean, you saw them against the Bills. I explained why they work. They did the work they did against the Bills. Eagles, so double mug formation by the Denver Broncos, showing blitz. They don't send anybody. I explained this exact scenario here, and it's another quick curl to Devontae Smith. Just great play call. I explained this exact defense in the prior video about double mug formations, where they bail, they could bail, or they could. I explained it all in detail and how to beat it, and indeed he beat it with the curl, as I said. Throws another short route to Devontae Smith, another curl route to AJ Brown. Actually, they're both wearing pink shoes. That's why I mixed up. They're both wearing pink shoes. Okay. I know. I mean, if it's working, do it. I mean, it's one-on-one coverage to the outside. AJ Brown runs a 10-yard curl and gets open. Just take what you get from the defense, really. Gun formation at 2x2. It's a doubles tight formation out of gun. They're obviously stack formation. Playing man coverage. Jalen throws the alert fade to the right side of the field, and is he in bounds? Do they say he's in bounds? So okay, I'll see it for myself on the replay. Damn. He jumps for the ball, lands on one foot, and then lands on the same foot again. There's one. There's two. Yep. It's a catch. Wow. Wow, what a catch. What a catch. It was a alert. Remember when I called the last play? The single. Oh my god, my eye. What is it a flag for, dude? What? Are they contesting the catch? Dude, it's a clear catch. What are you talking about? Dude, it's... Oh my gosh, they went commercial. This is a clear catch. What are they doing? It's a clear catch. Like, I don't see what you're trying to do there. No one threw a challenge flag. Oh my god. Damn. Bro, I have no problem like streaming multiple streams for 0 people is okay. Streaming for 3 bots who spam in the chat NFL like commercials and stuff, that's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy. So, anything to explain here? Anything to explain? I mean, I mean, I explained the last call. I mean, I assume they come back from commercial in a bit. Well, speak of the devil, they do. Um, it's a clear catch. I don't know what they're doing. It's one, and then two. Dude, stop replaying it. Oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh. They rule it. Okay, so the reason they're reviewing it is because they're the two referees. One's doing this, which is catch, and one is doing this, which is no catch. Anyway, they continue playing. Pistol formation. Receiver, a ton of jet motion on run calls. Wow, that's a ton of jet motion, a ton of jet motion on run calls. So whenever you see it, and by the way, that was stuffed. But whenever you see when you see a jet motion, when you see a jet motion, you're gonna call cover 4 instantly, bro, because it's a flood concept or it's a inside run, and cover 4 is good against both. Unless, well, not unless, but it's not unless. I'm going to say what to beware of. Unless it's a scissors call, and then they got the alert post, and then they alert the post, and then that's when you're going to adjust to that. You're going to need middle linebacker help. And then they're not calling much outside runs. So I agree on not calling cover 2. They're calling cover